D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Now, also down below, you can find the article that I read to bring you this video, and you can read it for yourself, or you can just listen to this video because I'm going to read it for you right now. Before I get started, also, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So for my first story this week, Netflix is doing another Death Note movie, a live action one. That's the title of this story and everything. I just want to be honest about it. I liked the last Death Note movie, and I think it's because I didn't watch the anime. I have a lot of friends that watch the anime, and they're like, "Oh, that live action movie sucked," and everything. And I was like, "Oh, I kind of liked it and everything." So I never watched the anime, which I feel like maybe I should, just because I do enjoy anime. It's just these days, I mean, a lot of shows that I watch are done now, you know, they're wrapped up and everything. So maybe I'll try to watch it. Probably not though. Sorry, I just need a little libation. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get started reading this story? Okay, so it says, fresh off another successful season of Stranger Things, the Duffer brothers, which I forgot to mention that they're doing it, have just announced their new production company called Upside Down Productions and their recommitment to Netflix with a list of projects slated to come to the streamer in the future. One of those upcoming projects is a Death Note live action series. Yes, another Death Note adaptation. Hopefully this adaptation sees much success with the Duffer brothers attached. Okay, so I forgot to say, like, that last one was a movie and then this one's a series. So you know, they'll have more time to explain stuff and go through some stuff. We're not really surprised that the Duffer brothers have decided to create their own production company, since they've seen a lot of success with Stranger Things over the years. I mean, Stranger Things is arguably Netflix's top original series, so it would make the most sense, in my opinion. I would agree with that. I mean, like, and I would also agree. I mean, you could argue about it, but Stranger Things is like their go-to. Like, I mean, when you think of Stranger Things, you think of Netflix, and vice versa and everything. It was reported that Upside Down Pictures would be run by Hilary Levitt, a veteran of BBC America and MRC. Levitt is best known for helping develop the television series Orphan Black, Ozark, and The Great and Shining Girls. I've never seen The Great or Shining Girls, but Ozark and Orphan Black are fantastic. I love both those shows. Besides the Death Note live action adaptation, Upside Down Pictures will be adapting Stephen King and Peter Straub's, anyways, The Talesman into a new original series, an undisclosed original series from Dark Crystal Age of Resistance creators Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews, and a Stranger Things stage play and spin-off series. I don't know how I feel about the stage play part. I mean, that sounds a little bit ridiculous, but we'll see. It could be good. I don't know. But anyways, not many details about the Death Note live action series have been revealed, but we shared what we know below, and let's check that out. All right, so it says the Duffer brothers are developing a Death Note live action series. If you're unfamiliar with Death Note, well, like me, you know, I mean, like I said before, I did know about Death Note before that Netflix live action movie. I did know about it, and I knew the gist of it, and I have friends that watch anime and they've watched Death Note, and they'll, you know, all I got to do is ask them about it and they'll tell me and everything. And I believe my brother has watched it also. So, you know, if I need info, I'll just ask them. I just like I said before, I did like that movie and everything. All right, back to this article. If you're unfamiliar with Death Note, let me give you a little rundown. Do it, girl. Death Note is a Japanese manga series written by Tsujimi Oba. I hope I said that right. And illustrated by Takeshi Obata. Oh, I'm saying that wrong. Sorry, guys. Don't be mad at me. The manga series ran from 2003 to 2006, which is a good run. It was then adapted into an anime series by Madhouse in 2006 and ran until 2007 with a series total of 37 episodes. Oh, maybe I will watch it because they're probably, what, a half hour? Maybe I will watch it. That's not that many. There have been several Death Note films and series adaptations in Japan starting from 2006, but there had only been one adaptation in the US. In 2017, Netflix tried its hardest to make a live action Death Note film, but it wasn't received well by critics or viewers. It was not. They actually hated it so much. Now it's been reported that the Duffer brothers and Netflix will produce a new Death Note adaptation, and this time it will be a television series instead of a movie. The original manga series was about a teen boy who finds a mysterious notebook that gives him supernatural powers to kill anyone by writing the victim's name in its pages while picturing their face. Netflix did not reveal any plot details for the upcoming live action series adaptation, but they did announce that it will be an entirely new take. Sadly, a production schedule nor a release window were announced. Still, we can't wait for more details to come out. Stay tuned to Netflix, live action series. Okay. Yeah, like I said before, I mean, this sounds interesting. I'm interested in this in the sense that I do know about it, and I did like that live. That's 2017. I didn't know there were other movies. I should check those out too. They're probably pretty good. But yeah, maybe I will check this series out, especially since they just said it's only 37 episodes, and they're probably like a half hour each. Even if they are an hour, I could watch that. That's not that much time. That's not that long. 37 episodes. So that is my first story of the week. So for my second story of the week, Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio are returning from the Marvel series Echo. Now, if you don't know, Charlie Cox played Daredevil, aka Matt Murdock, in the Daredevil series for Netflix, and Vincent D'Onofrio played Kingpin. Both of them did a fantastic job, so much so that Marvel brought them back for the Hawkeye series and Spider-Man No Way Home. But let's read this article. This comes from Hollywood Reporter. Not my favorite, but my favorite's Deadline. I love Deadline. Okay, so here we go. Together again for the first time, Daredevil and the Kingpin will appear in the MCU set Disney Plus series, reuniting after their Netflix series ended in 2018. Which that Daredevil show was really good. Season 2 was probably my least favorite out of all the seasons, but it wasn't too bad. It was. I did enjoy that show. Kingpin, Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin was my absolute favorite part. I loved him as Kingpin. He did a really, really good job. All right, let's continue with this. Okay, so it says Marvel Studios has some devilish plans in store for Echo, the upcoming Disney Plus series currently filming in Atlanta. I just also want to say real quick before I get started on the rest of the story, I personally have not liked any of the Marvel TV shows except for Hawkeye. The last episode wasn't my favorite, but Hawkeye, I did enjoy that one. And Ms. Marvel isn't like, I don't hate Miss Marvel, but it's not my favorite. It's I don't know how to feel about it. I'm trying to collect my feelings on that show, but the last episode is this week, so we'll see. Okay. Charlie Cox, fantastic, and Vincent D'Onofrio, also fantastic, who portrayed classic Marvel characters, Daredevil and Kingpin, respectively, have joined the series, which stars Hawkeye breakout Alcua Cox as Maya Lopez. Will she break out? I don't know about that. Marvel had no comment. The move is the latest sign that Marvel Studios' efforts to weave in popular characters from Netflix's now defunct Marvel shows, such as Daredevil, into the fold. Sources say Echo will include a plotline in which Daredevil, whose alter ego is blind attorney Matt Murdock, is searching out a former ally. Podcast, The Weekly Planet, has reported that ally is Jessica Jones. And I did see on Twitter some scoopers saying that she would be in it, but she would be in the last episode, the end credit scene or whatnot. Another Marvel character who top-lined her own Netflix series and was played by Kristen Ritter. Two things. I really like Kristen Ritter. I think she's fantastic. She did a good job as Jessica Jones, or as Jessica Jones. But I will be honest with you. I thought that show, the first season was great, but only because the Purple Man was so good. After that, I personally didn't care for the season 2 and everything, and I stopped watching. It just wasn't as good. And I was like, like it wasn't bad. It's not like I watched and I was like, this show sucks. But I just, after the Purple Man, I'm like, how do you get better than that? Like and they didn't get better than that. They just didn't in season 2. So anyways, if Ritter as Jones does indeed make an appearance in Echo, that would leave Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and the Punisher as the street level crime fighters still left to be introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which I don't know if they'll do that or not, because there were some problems. Everybody was talking about Iron Fist, how they didn't cast an Asian person. And I was like, well, you obviously don't get that character. And Luke Cage was good for like the first 8 episodes. And then it just fell off the rails. And then Punisher, I did not like Punisher at all. So yeah, whatever. Okay, so it says Cox started as Matt Murdock / Daredevil in 3 seasons of Daredevil from 2015 to 2018, as well as the 2017 team up series, The Defenders. Awful. While D'Onofrio played arch enemy Wilson Fisk / Kingpin in Daredevil's first and third seasons. The duo became fan favorites and set a high bar for what a superhero villain conflict would look like on TV. Cox's time as Daredevil was cut short when the Netflix, which had a pact with Disney to produce Marvel projects, canceled Daredevil in 2018 as Disney prepared to launch its own competitor streaming service, Disney Plus. Cox thought he had put Murdock behind him, but in June 2020, he received a call from Marvel boss Kevin Feige asking if he'd be interested in returning. By December 2021, audiences saw that secret conversation bear fruit when Murdock had a one-scene cameo in Spider-Man No Way Home as Peter Parker's Tom Holland attorney. Meanwhile, just days before No Way Home hit theaters, D'Onofrio was revealed to be the big bad in Hawkeye in the months since Disney Plus moved Daredevil and other Netflix shows to the service with a mature viewer's warning label and ordered a new Daredevil series, which would technically be its 4th season. Per the studio, Echo follows Maya Lopez as her. I love how both of the Daredevil star and the Echo star, their last name is Cox. I'm pretty sure they're not related. Anyways, as her life in New York as a gang leader catches up with her and she returns to her hometown to reconnect with her Native American roots. She already has tangled with Kingpin in a fight in the Hawkeye finale after learning he was responsible for the death of her beloved uncle, William Lopez. McLaren, who played them, reprises his role with other cast members, including I'm not going to go through all these. There's like so many. The series is expected to bow in 2023. In February, this is so much. In February, Cox told the Hollywood Reporter he longed to reunite with D'Onofrio on screen. I am hoping that our worlds will collide again because the stuff we've done in the past was tremendous fun to do, and he's such an incredible actor. D'Onofrio, meanwhile, revealed to the Hollywood Reporter in December that he and Cox remain close and have had 2-hour conversations about their MCU returns. Then probably tells about how who's representing them. So I think this is good. I can't wait to see this. I'm not really huge on the Echo series. I mean, I'll watch it just because, I do want to see, what happens there and stuff. And I do, and like I said before, Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio as those 2 characters, they did such a good job. And I am excited to see what they do here. Like I said, and Daredevil, I liked season 1 and season 3. Season 2 wasn't my favorite, but maybe it's because Vincent D'Onofrio wasn't there. Maybe that's why. But yeah, let's see how this turns out. It'll probably turn out great because yeah. Anyway, so that is my second story of the week. So for my third and final story this week, Captain America #4 has found its director. That's right, you guys, and it's Julius Onah. It says Anthony Mackie stars in the feature, which hails from Falcon and the Winter Soldier head writer Malcolm Spellman. I don't know if it'll be good. That show was not that great, in my opinion. And I don't know. I have thoughts, but I don't know how to like about Marvel and the direction they're going, because I just don't think they understand. But it's like whatever. Anyways, normies will love it because normies eat up everything because they're stupid. Anyway, so it says Captain America 4 has a director. Woo! Nigerian American filmmaker Julius Onah, perhaps best known for helming the 2018 thriller The Cloverfield Paradox, which is not something you want to be, that's what you want to be best known for, because that movie sucked, will direct the fourth installment of Captain America film franchise for Marvel Studios. Anthony Mackie is starring in the feature, reprising his long-time Marvel character of Sam Wilson, but not, however, Wilson's longtime alter ego and Captain America sidekick Falcon. That is thanks to the events of 2021's Marvel Disney Plus series, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which saw Wilson, after much self-doubt, finally accepting the shield and mantle of Captain America. Which, like I said before, that show was not very good, in my opinion. Like, it was okay. But they just did a lot of dumb stuff in that show. And yeah. And I'm sorry, but I love, I just want to say, I love Anthony Mackie. He is such a good actor, but I think they should have kept him as the Falcon, because I loved him as Falcon, and him as Captain America. I don't know. We'll see. I'll watch it, but I don't know. We'll see. It's one of those things. Anyways, it's not known what the paths of the character will be next, but something thought-provoking is likely. I doubt it. I mean, that series was not thought-provoking. If that's what they thought they did, they are not good at thinking. Anyways, Malcolm Spellman, the creator and head writer of Winter Soldier, is penning the script with Dalin Musan, a staff writer on the show. Good for them. It is unclear whether Chris Evans would reprise his role as Steve Rogers, aka the first Captain America, although if the question of who is entitled to carry shield continues to be posed, all bets are off. Plus, having stacked casts in solo movie outings is a main Marvel ingredient at this point. No start date has been revealed. I just want to say, I read a thing like online somewhere that Chris Evans is not going to do Captain America anymore. He's like, no, it's Falcon's turn to carry the shield. And I'm all like, does that mean you can't be in any more movies, just not carry the shield? Like, I'm very confused about that whole thing, but we'll see. Onah was born in Makurdi, I don't know, Nigeria, and lived in locales around the world, thanks to a diplomat parent, before settling in the U.S. His shorts made the festival rounds, while his new NYU Film School thesis movie attracted Spike Lee as an exec producer. J.J. Abrams tapped him to direct a feature set in the producer's Cloverfield world, and while that studio movie misfired, he gained strong notices for his return to his roots rebound in the 2019 indie drama Loose. The Neon movie starred Naomi Watts, Tim Roth, Kevin debuted in Sundance. It garnered 3 Indie Spirit Award nominations, including Best Director. Then it says who he is. So this is what I have to say about that. Good for him. I wish him nothing but the best. I mean, and this is great news for him. I hope it turns out, I don't know, man. Marvel, for me personally, has just not been the best lately. I just, from the TV shows to the movies, they've all been very mediocre for me. Especially this last one, Thor: Love and Thunder. I'm trying to write out my notes for my review right now, but it's been very difficult lately. But I just want to say, like, I have high hopes, but you know, I don't think they're gonna meet my hopes and everything. All right, you guys, that is my last story this week. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about Netflix making another Death Note live action adaptation? I mean, it's a series now and it's not a movie, so do you think that that's better for this project, it being a series instead of a movie, or do you think that they should just give up because they're never going to live up to the hype? And how do you feel about the Duffer brothers doing it? I think that they've proven themselves with Stranger Things. You know, Stranger Things is a hit in my opinion. So you never know. It could be really good or it could be really bad. And tell me what you think about that first movie, that Netflix movie. I know you probably hate it. Everybody hates it. I think I'm the only person that liked it, but like all my friends tell me that have watched the Death Note series, it's because I never watched the series is why I liked it. Tell me, how do you guys feel about Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio returning as their characters of Daredevil and Kingpin in the Echo show? Do you think this is a good place for them to like come back to into the MCU, or do you think they should have done something else or started off them in their own series? I know they both did appearances, but yeah, do you think this is great? And then how do you feel about those two, the Daredevil show? And do you think Kristen Ritter will make an appearance in Echo also? Yeah. And then finally, how do you feel about the Captain America 4 getting a director in Julius Onah? You know, have you seen his movie Luce? Or Luce, I don't know how to say that, but anyways, did you see that or did you not see it? I didn't see it. And how do you feel about this? Do you think this movie is going to be good? Do you think it's not going to be good? What do you think about all that stuff and the direction Marvel is taking? Tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you want to help out, you can also hit the thanks button. That's down there by the like button. Hit both of them. Just click. You can really help the channel out. If not, I get it. It's totally cool. And I will see you guys next week on my week in review. You guys have a good week. Bye. Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my Week in Review.